That was emotional. Today we're going to talk about lights and shadows in drawing. Super basic. Let's jump into it. The first thing, if you remember from the first video, and if you haven't seen it, just go take a look at it. We explained like how the structure of the face. You draw one circle and you add the center line, and then there's a line in the middle that where the eyes gonna be, and put a hairline here. Then we have a forehead, and that's forehead length. So we measure it. You can measure it with anything. 1, 2, and 3. As you can see here, we have basic structure for the face. Okay, now when we talk about its light and shadow, and light and shadow is super important. It really shows everything you need. And basically, what we do is we get a piece of charcoal, and that's what I'm using here. Those are printing papers. So if you want to use it just for practice, that is fantastic. All right, so the light and shadow concept is you just cover this portion, okay, and you do that because light source, we have to understand that light source, if it comes in this way, light source changes the shadows, depends on where the light coming from. So just basic stuff. If you follow me, you will get it. All right, let's do a 1 here. Again, this is a circle, center line, the face is, in front, cut it in the middle. That's where the eye is gonna be, and now with the hairline here, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's a basic structure, super basic. Now in a shadow situation, just cover this side, half of it. Forget about the hair, about the details, just to show you. Now, it already started to appear like as a face. But now you can add more things to it. So here you can add the eyes and mouth and a nose. You can cover this area. That would give you that dimensionality. The reason why shadow is important because you are drawing on a 2-dimensional page and you try to create 3D. When you create 3D on 2D, you need light and shadow to reflect that. If you draw just only lines, now 2D on 2D, but when you add depth to it, and depth is what creates that 3rd dimension, which is going further. Okay? This is with the eyes, center line. This is where the hairline is, mouth, and a chin. Light comes from this way, so everything here just darken this side. and don't worry about it. So this eyes here, nose, mouth, chin. What do you do now is, after adding these, is certain shapes. The forehead, it goes further because it's a flat surface.
OHH.
The nose here also, it's a higher point on the face. It will catch more light. You go down, use your finger, doesn't matter, it's charcoal. The eyes, also the same thing. If you haven't seen the video when I explain how simply drawing the eye, you apply the same concept. Now the mouth, there's a chin here, so it is a point up, so it will catch more light. This will catch less shadow because the light comes from this side. And the guiding lines, you can now erase them. Okay. As you can see, it's already started to structure a face. Now we just need to correct. This is the mouth, and this area here is also dark under the lip. Okay. Hair doesn't matter, you can put it whatever you want to add it, but this will give you the basic instructions on how to create a face. The eyebrows is like more dark if you want. We don't care about the details here, but it is just to simplify things by adding just the shadow to it. From a basic structure here, divided into 3, hairline is here, and just darken this half, add the eye. It looks so basic, but again, when you correct it, this is where the nose, again the forehead, more flat, so catch more light. And it just gives you an indication of a face. The same thing, if the light comes from the other side, you just reflect whatever you just did here. The shadows will be on the other side. Now, it gets more complicated because the light can be from different directions, and that will shift the shadow shapes too. But now for basic stuff, you can just add this a little bit by little bit. And if you want to learn more, and of course we try to learn more here on this channel, so I'm adding more videos to explain many things simply little bit by little bit, and then you can add it to you, and that will help adding more information to you to develop your skills in the drawing. Try to practice on doing these a lot, and next videos will add more details and more information about completing faces and how to structure it. And it's all good. I hope you enjoyed this, and I added some benefits to your skills. It's exactly just to practice that more and more and remove those lines. Add just that will give you more practice. So continue doing these faces. It will help you develop better skills and understanding the light and shadow, very basics. Now I have a tip for you. Sometimes the light, when it hits here, you create, if you remove some of this area and above the eye, it will give you more dimensionality. But for basic stuff, for now, it just try to do these shapes and add the shadow to the half of it, and then just remove some of the parts that we explained, so it can give you a better face. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video.